All right, how to change your life to be better. Hey guys, it's Dr. Ali doing a quick pop in. It is the evening. It is nighttime, and what I'm actually doing is I'm checking the difference between streaming from my laptop and I'm streaming from my phone to see if it's a whole difference. So if you catch this, you're lucky. If you don't, it's been erased. But whilst I'm here, I might as well inspire, motivate for a few minutes just to help you navigate through whatever you may be navigating through right now. All right, how do you change your life for it to be better? Um, Thinking of the lessons I've shared with my son over times and how I've navigated with my clients in how to make these pivots in their lives during unexpected times. And it really is searching for the best that you have within yourself. So I posted in Facebook that when Zachary started high school, I was kind of nervous because he's very quirky. He's on the spectrum. Definitely learns slower than others, learns different than others, has his own way of learning. And I was kind of nervous of how he would navigate high school, regular high school, being on the spectrum. So, in the midst of having all these tests and being placed in situations that could seem to many as failing situations, I told him that all I need you to do is to give me your very best. All I need you to do is to try your hardest that you can do. And if you're cool enough and say that that was your very best, then that works for me. So that may seem super simple, but I actually learned that in third grade from Miss Johnson, who shared with us the Hallmark card. And in the back of the Hallmark card said, when you care enough to give your very best, which has become my mantra. I've spoke about it many times. I've spoken on stages about it many times, how I consistently use it to show up, right? Wherever I show up and whenever I show up as my very best. And I should hope that's the same for you. As you guys are popping in, make sure to subscribe for more motivational, inspirational communication strategies and other harmonizing spaces so that you can have a safe space to go to virtually. And in this aspect of sharing this with Zachary, it has helped him to release himself from that need of perfection. It has helped him to push through really, really rough moments, including when he had to study for 50 gazillion Regents exam, which felt like every time we turned around, he was studying for another exam. And he's not exactly a Mr. Academia, right? He's more theater, he's more hands-on type of learning. But this is school. School, there's lots of tests, there's lots of things to move us through. So as he's struggling with these tests and having things that is every time you turn around is testing based on his cognitive ability or how much he can retain or how much he can remember, and his memory isn't that great at times. So he's like, "Mom, how am I gonna pass these things when every time I go in, I feel like they're challenges. There's always something challenging being thrown at me." And I went back to when you care enough. Hey guys, I see you guys popping in. Make sure you subscribe and follow if you're looking for more motivational and inspirational things to help you to navigate through challenges and just a safe space to be in virtually. I helped him to understand when you care enough, you just give your very best. When you go into those tests, I need you to try your best. As you're studying for them, try your best. As you're in the space and you're feeling you feel like I can't seem to pass this or can't remember everything. Think to yourself, what's the best I can do at this time? And do that, right? Whatever results you're going to get at that moment, you are going to deal with it. We're going to work on it. We're going to figure it out. We're going to process through it. But once you walk out of there and you say, I did my very best, that's all I can ask for. And that's all I can make sure that I keep you at that standards of. So when you're thinking about how do I navigate my life, how do I shift my life to where I'm moving towards a space that feels good for me. Thank you guys for popping in. Thanks for the like, and definitely thank you for subscribing. Ask yourself and continuously ask yourself, is this the best I can do? And if there's better, then you got to try and do better, right? And even if you identify like, this is what I can give right now, I know I can do better, but this is all the capacity I have right now. Go to sleep, and the following day, wake up with a new mantra. Today is a better day. Today, I will do better. Today, I will give it my best. Whatever you need to create to help yourself understand that I can't stay stuck in that space. I got to consistently move towards better, or whatever is considered to be your better. My better and your better are two different betters, right? So don't look at others and what they constitute as better. So when, because Zachary has academic challenges and he learns differently, we had to find a modality to which in his classroom or through the test what would be considered a passing for him. And it was me basically advocating for him so that he didn't have to consistently feel, and I'm seeing my kid put in his best. I'm seeing him studying, I'm seeing him trying, I'm seeing him working at it. And then there are times, because if he doesn't test well, his results may not look like what others may be if you compare it. I told him, stop comparing yourself to others. All right, this is for you. Stop comparing yourself to others and identify things that you can continuously work on yourself to be better at. And on each day you wake up or each new situation you go into, strive for your better. Don't look at what others' betters are. Look at your own better. Look at your own best that I could. And if you can say it with a full heart and say it without questioning yourself or in doubt, then you know that you're giving it your best. But if you know you're just half-assing it and just saying it, I'm giving my best, but I'm not truly giving it my best, then you know that, wait a minute, am I being true to myself or am I just lying to other people? Right? And a lot of us lie to other people so we can save face, but in the reality, you're only lying to yourself, and it begins to catch up with you. So when you're ready for that shift, when you're ready for that life change, you gotta look into the mirror and say, "Is this the best I can do?" And if you know there's spaces that you can get better in, the next day, strive for another thing to be better at. It does not have to be everything in one shot, right? You can take one part of your life. You can take one aspect in your day. You can take one thing to work on and one thing to improve. It doesn't have to be everything all at once. If you learn to take little micro bites, if you learn to take it in stages and steps, you can really navigate your life and shift it from spaces that you never thought in a million years that you can shift. There's no way in a million years I thought that we would actually be going to an awards ceremony for this kid, right? I'm like, if I can just get him through high school without anybody trying to mess with him, or, we're in Brooklyn, so without him feeling, sliding into depression or the lowest state of depression, a lot of our kids do. And he had his moments where he was kind of down, but using a lot of these strategies that I share with you is really what helped him to come out and why he can be a light to not only himself, but to others around him. The same strategies we've worked on for so long, they are the same strategies that I want to work on with you, are the same ones I want to come in and share with you, so that you too can use whatever you can to give your own self an award, so you can celebrate yourself and we can celebrate each other as we all try to do the best that we can. Release the need for perfection. I'll always come back to that because that's what got me really ignited in this space of motivation, in this space of transformation and helping others, is really getting ignited the fact that people got to stop trying to be perfect, stop looking for perfection, and embrace who you are. And then say, hey, I see who I am, but what's one thing I can do to make myself better? What's one thing I could work on to help myself to be a better person? I'm going to keep sharing the message. I'm going to tweak it a little bit. I'm going to keep sharing it with you until you get it. And you're going to say, Dr. Ali, I got it. I got it. I may need more because tomorrow's another day and I may need some more encouragement. But for right now, I got it. That's our purpose. All right. Hope you got the message today, and look at my algorithms to see if I'm going to keep this one. Thanks for subscribing again, and make sure you are following and hit your notifications so that you can know whenever I'm popping in live, that you get that little notification that, hey, Dr. Ali is jumping on live. And today, literally, I'm testing between going live on my phone, which I think you guys love, versus going live on my computer, which seems to not bring in that much views. Go figure. Take care.